This is an ABC News special report. Hurricane Harvey, state of emergency.
Our worst fears, unfortunately, unfolding in the Houston area.
Hurricane Harvey barreling into the Texas coastline.
Rainfalls over 20 inches.
I think we woke up at around 4:30 that morning. The news was on. We saw houses that were flooded, like up to their roofs, people on top of their roofs. And then I looked outside. So I went to the door, I looked outside, and the water was up to our porch. It was just kind of a surreal feeling because you're standing at the door and you see the water and it's rising, and then it just starts coming into your house. And I just went into shock at that point. When we left the house, when we walked out of the house, the water was,
it was already in the house.
It was in the house.
10 inches.
So when we walked out, we walked along the houses.
And the water was already
up to your chest. I was really scared. I thought the water was going to keep rising. So I just was thinking like, okay, we need to get to a high point out of the water. We decided we would go across the street where there is a high school and it's up on higher ground and just wait it out. Once those rains stopped, we came back to the house and we knew that we needed to gut it. Everything that was on the floor was lost. All of our furniture had to be thrown out. Our floors had already buckled. The walls had to be torn out up to 4 feet. A few days after the storm, my middle daughter, started showing signs of PTSD. She developed a really bad fear of water. When it came time to take a bath at night, if the water started to fill up, she would just lose it. She would start crying uncontrollably, screaming, "Turn the water off, it's gonna flood, I don't want the water on." We moved into a 2-bedroom condo with my mom, and me and my husband and our 3 kids were sharing 1 bedroom. So we went from having our own space, we were building a house, we lost the contract. I just felt like everything, all of our plans, everything we had worked so hard for was washed away. I kind of had a little bit of a breakdown and I stopped working.
I got the email from Mo Anderson, and basically what we were asked is, your market center willing to adopt a family? My initial goal was, if we could raise $2,000 or $3,000, I think that would be a great thing to be able to say, Merry Christmas. In a matter of about, I want to say a week to 10 days, we raised a little over $7,000. And I'll never forget, Alyssa, she didn't ask for anything, but she was so grateful that we even reached out. And I remember saying to myself, we're going to make them as whole as we can again.
There was an instant connection. She knew that we were there and had reached out to help her. But when we brought her to family reunion, she was blown out of the water. Okay. You really don't realize that the littlest little things that we do can change people's trajectory, can change their life.
I can honestly say the only reason I'm still in real estate is because of family reunion and because of DTC. Our house is done for the most part. I got my first closing. I wanted to give back that love that I received. I decided, okay, out of every closing, I'm gonna give so much to DTC.
To be a small part of something like that can help somebody go a different direction is something I'll never forget.
If I could just instill in everybody, give $10, $25 out of every closing, you'll never miss it, and it will make such a difference in the outcome of what we can do to be there for each other.
Having all of these people who did not know me treat me like family the first time they met me, it was just an amazing feeling. I love you guys.
We love you.